In my first assignment, I talked about moving from Connecticut to Michigan during my freshman year of high school. I talked about some of the things I had experienced, like culture shock, and some of the lifestyle adjustments I had to make. For my remix project, I decided to focus on the transition from high school to college. Here at MSU, the transition can be difficult for anyone. There are 50,000 students, and this year there were 8,000 incoming freshmen alone. With such a big school comes a wide range of diversity, unlike any high school. In order to get a better understanding of what transitioning to MSU can be like, I decided to reach out to some of my friends here at MSU that made my transition to college a lot easier.
Before I came to MSU, I'm from Northville, Michigan.
And my hometown is in Fairfield, Connecticut. I'm here right now, so it's really far away from East Lansing.
Before I came to MSU, I was living in Natick, Massachusetts.
I'm from Troy, Michigan.
And I would consider my hometown to be diverse, not diverse to a really large extent.
And that place is very diverse, and there's lots of different cultures there.
And I believe my hometown, Michigan, was very diverse. I was really used to different cultures, different kind of people. The sense of community was very involved in different cultures as well.
Town was not diverse. It was white dominated.
I did experience culture shock a little bit at Michigan State because it's just like I didn't experience it with different people, I just experienced it with how Michigan State looks and how different it is from Connecticut. A lot of the people are the same, I really feel welcomed at Michigan State, like to a new city as I did at home.
I would say that coming here was not really much of a difference because over here there's like people from around the world, like China, Korea, Africa. It's just really diverse here, so I did not experience culture shock when I came here.
I think the culture shock affected my transition because it forced me to be more aware and more open-minded about other people and where they were coming from.
And I think when I came to MSU, there wasn't really a culture shock on my part, at least. I was pretty much used to coming into a very diverse community, as well as a lot of my senior class personally came to this university, so a lot of like that diversity came over here, so it's kind of like almost like coming to college with like my senior class, so it wasn't that shocking about cultural change or different people really, because I was used to about the same amount of people, and I was used to the same kind of people as I was back at home in Northville.
I think the amount of diversity at Michigan State did affect my transition a little bit, in a good way though. Like there's so many different people at Michigan State, so that made like me feel welcome because like I'm different from everyone else, like we all are different from each other.
For me personally, the culture shock didn't really affect my transition here, but it was hard for me to transition here. And I don't know exactly what that was. I think it was more a personal aspect with being homesick or just having a more sense of community back at home rather than here for some reason.
From this experience that everyone at MSU, no matter where we're coming from, are all going through the same thing and are all working towards a similar goal.
And I actually really like it here because I think it's even more diverse. I met so many new different people, so I had a fun experience coming to state.
Okay, so an ICA is an intercultural aid, and there's about 76 on campus total, and how many there are in each building fluctuates depending upon the number of freshmen, the diversity in that spot, and our focus is really just to help people transition from, with that cultural transition from freshman, or from high school into college, because for a lot of people it's vastly different. They're having issues like cultural stuff, like they want to just get more involved in different cultural activities. We have a ton of people that are both like involved in those as ICAs, and then also like a list of organizations. And also there's so many different opportunities to help connect, and I think the biggest thing is people need to find a place where they kind of feel at home at MSU because it's such a big campus. So our job as ICA is to kind of like try to find like where do you think home would be, and like try to give as many resources as possible, or at least a few resources that would be really good for you. main part of our job is we plan roundtable discussions every week, Emeralds, which are held on Tuesdays. And then during those, we talk about different issues that are pressing to freshmen and just people in general. So then we talk about cultural issues, we talk about religion, ethics, like whatever complex social issues happening at the time, we try to address that.